Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to learn how to use the WH words when, where, why and how. All these words are adverbs and we can use these words to form WH word questions with the verb to be. So let's begin with two questions using when and where. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? Where is your bag? Where is your bag? First, we use when to ask at what time or what date something is. And we use where to ask the location of people or things. And in these questions, we are asking when, what date someone's birthday is, and the location of someone's bag. When we form WH word questions using when and where, the verb to be must agree with a noun that comes next. Now, when the verb is the singular form is, we tend to contract the WH word with is. So we say, when's your birthday? And where's your bag? And we also often contract is with the WH words what, which, and who. Let's take a look at a few more example questions. When is the meeting? When is the meeting? When are the exams? When are the exams? Where are the shoes? Where are the shoes? Where is the dog? Where is the dog? Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these questions. When is your birthday? Where is your bag? When is the meeting? When are the exams? Where are the shoes? Where is the dog? Great job, well done. Next, let's take a look at questions that use how and why. Here are two example questions. How is your job? How is your job? Why are you upset? Why are you upset? First, we can use how to ask the method of doing something and also about someone's experience of doing something. So in this question, we are asking about the other person's experience in his or her job. In terms of why, we are asking the reason for something. And why is the only WH word where we have to have the complement or the prepositional phrase after the sentence subject. When we use why, the structure is why plus to be plus the subject and then a complement or a prepositional phrase. In this question, we have the complement upset after the subject you. And in terms of the verb to be, it always has to match the subject, which comes next. Okay, so let's take a look at some example questions. How is your food? How is your food? Why are they in the classroom? Why are they in the classroom? Why is she the driver? Why is she the driver? Okay, so let's practice asking these questions. How is your job? Why are you upset? How is your food? Why are they in the classroom? Why is she the driver? Excellent job, well done. Let's now do the final quiz. In the final quiz, you will see sentences with blanks, and you have to say the correct sentence by filling in the blanks with correct words. Okay, so if you're ready, let's begin the practice. Where are the books? When is the party? How is the book? Why are they in the garden? When is your holiday? How are the children? Where is the car? Fantastic efforts, well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned how to use the WH words where, when, how, and why to form questions using the verb to be. Next, we have a practice lesson, so do make sure to take that lesson for more speaking practice. See you soon again. Bye bye.